Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today is Wednesday, our follow-up video on the lean-to. And there weren't a whole lot of questions or comments on this. A lot of comments about how beautiful it was and how great it was to reuse this steel for the roof. Few people had commented how I did it wrong. Good for you. You do it how you want. I'll do it how I want. It's only wrong if I do it. Anyway, few comments about the holes in the tin, the reused tin, and how I said I was going to silicone it, and a few people suggested the polypropylene caulk, and that is actually pretty much probably what I'm going to use, or the RV stuff, the flexible stuff. So that should really help seal this up. And let me grab the camera, bring you in, and show you where people said I did it wrong. So as you saw, we put the sheets upside down because they were the nicest. I mean, that looks nice. The rusty side, I didn't like it. I didn't want it inside. So what they were saying is because the sheet goes up, and so does the other one because they're upside down. I am not concerned about that at all. The water will run through there. It'll track through there. It's screwed down. I am not concerned. It's used steel. It's a sawmill shed. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's not a frickin' castle. So I think it looks absolutely stunning. And I did not get the siding stained yet. It's just too cold to stain it, but this is good. I'll let it dry over winter a little bit more. The boards are pretty dry. They might open up just a little more, but again, I don't care. I'm going for them as rustic look as possible. Now, there's a few trim pieces I want to do yet. I'm actually going to cut a piece for up here, probably a 1x4, put a taper on each end so it'll look nice, and stain all this in the spring, you know, once it's nicer out. But overall, very happy. I've got pretty much everything inside that I needed to get inside. The air compressor's in here, the F12, the Super M. Let me climb up and see if you can see this. I mean, it's in here tight. The spreader, and thank you again to my friend Stuart. There's 2 walking plows over there. He brought me those here 2 weeks ago. So in the spring, we're gonna take the F12 out in the field with the walking plows and show just how the F12 replaced a team of horses. Pretty cool. So again, the holes in the roof don't really concern me. As you can see, they're there, but you know, it's not an issue. And somebody had said, well, now all your holes are in the bottom of the valleys. Well, they're not. These were screwed in the sides, so they're not in the bottom. This shouldn't be a problem anyway. Like I said, I'll get up there in the spring once things warm up a bit and get that flexible caulk up in there, and that'll take care of any issues I had there. So getting it to this point, you know, really was nice, just because, you know, like I said, winter's coming. It's cold out here. And I'm done sawing even. All them logs that you saw in the video, I sawed those up. That'll be Saturday's video coming up. I got a lot of nice 2x6s out of that are stacked up and drying. Be ready for building rafters for the main shed in the spring. And one other thing I want to do here is give a shout out to Braxton. Braxton is my biggest fan. So his mom is my wife's best friend, and he's just been so in love with my channel and how it's grown, and so I wanted to just shout out to him. So hi, Braxton. And anyway, I hope you like that. Anyway, I'm very happy with how the shed's coming along. It's great progress. At least it'll get me through winter. Probably this spring, first thing we'll do is we'll saw and cut some boards and just kind of build up a wall on this side coming down about so far, just so you can get under it. But that'll help block some of the snow or air that way too. But then we'll have the roof on it anyway, so not a big deal. The original plan was to saw shingles. It just isn't gonna happen. Time is the big thing. To cut down the tree, saw the shingles, stack them, dry them, and then install them. it was going to take way longer than the steel, and we have that whole shed at my father-in-law's to tear down. So I think that's the smart option, is do the steel there. I do still have plans for wood shingles for another project coming up, probably a couple of years, but it's in the works. So I do want to saw a bunch of wood shingles for that. Probably going to build a little cabin somewhere, so the tax assessor doesn't find it. So that's where we're at with everything. So like I said, Saturday is the big sawing video. The last of it, I did it by myself because Carl was too cold to help, or too busy, I don't know, one or the other. And so I'm pretty much done with the mill here. Everything's kind of shut down. I just got a little bit of cleanup to do here yet before it snows, but we're looking good for winter. So and remember, December 1st is the big channel announcement. The big announcement, 5-year anniversary, and the big announcement. It'll be right around that December 1st mark, probably that Saturday. It's either right before or right after it, but right in there. And also, I've been playing with them a song generator, AI song generator. So Saturday's video will be the first full AI-produced song that I've created for the Sawmill. And I've worked on a few others. I hope you guys enjoy them. There'll be links in the description of those videos to the song itself on Suno AI. So that's what I've been using for that, and it's really cool. Been really impressed with it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go back and check out the older content. I mean, see some of the stuff. If you just catching the build of the lean-to, go back and check us setting the poles, putting the power in. I don't remember what else we've done. We've done quite a bit over here. So, like I said, the sawmill was built entirely in my shop by myself and basically one other friend, my friend Pete. So we built all of it, and it's been working very well. So with that, till next time, get out in your shop and get it done right the first time.